Yes, I'm borderlining grandma now. Anyway, final story beat. Here we go. Are you ready to search the Forgotten Library? Yes, we are. The tunnels beneath the valley are quiet as you and your companions make your way beneath Goldner's mansion.
So, this story Rune told, can we really trust it?
The lead. Seems like a leap of faith. Bards do not fabricate stories, as they only retell past events. They might exaggerate, but the core elements are always true.
I can't believe this.
I'm really surprised you're so quick to trust this individual.
Look.
Don't worry about it. If this library is hidden in these tunnels, this might be our last chance to learn the motives of our enemies.
You know.
If we can get inside, that is. You turn a corner and the tunnel ends abruptly. A large circular door towering above you. Did he say anything about how to open this? Not really. This is just me, though. Or does that door, bleh. Is it just me though? Or does this door look kind of familiar? Everything seems to be based on alchemy.
Fascinating.
The design kind of reminds me of the wheels of the spirit locket.
You think so?
Do you think we can open it using alchemy? Just what kind of ingredients do we need, though?
Well, isn't this neat?
I may have an idea about that. Michael steps up to the door, and with a flash of purple magic, he cuts his hand. Yeah, remember, archivist magic uses blood? Red blood drips down his palm, and he quickly turns to press it into the center of the door.
Michael, I swear.
Michael? What do you think Rune shakes as the door begins to glow with a red light.
Well, I'll be damned.
I just activated the puzzle. It wasn't that difficult to figure out. Now we just need our dear alchemist to finish it up. Great. I've got this.
This is it.
Right, I've got this. You step up to the puzzle. Sort the runes until they glow to unlock the door. So this is quite different from the Galdra Mansion one, and I believe this is actually easier, just a tad trickier. Just a tad on the tricky side. Yeah, you can see this rune was already glowing, so so this is the right circle. And now we got two glowing runes here, and we got a glowing rune there. So gray here. I think I've fallen into the same trap Z did. There we are. And see, it's easier, just a little trickier. And look at this place, like, wow. It sort of reminds me of the police station in Resident Evil 2. I never really played that myself, but I've seen Let's Plays. Especially those of Remake. You all stumble down into the dark, musty chamber. The secret door swinging shut behind you. Looking around, you find yourself in a massive library. Everything is covered in a thick layer of dust. And as soon as you step inside, ancient magic lamps flicker to life, casting a calm blue glow upon everything.
You have got to be kidding me.
Yeah, like, this is rather awe-inspiring, isn't it?
This is quite the sight.
Indeed.
An archivist collection.
So we do have records, just nobody knew about it.
It really has survived all these years.
Mm-hmm. Michael speaks out softly. His voice is uncharacteristically serious, his eyes taking in the many tomes and scrolls.
To think that such a place was hidden beneath this town.
Mm-hmm.
I have to report this to Alethea.
I'm afraid if you were to do that, Madam Knight, I would have to stop you.
Michael speaks with a kind but deadpan and seriousness that makes even Victoria pause.
Michael, what's going on?
So, you finally show us your true colors.
I mean, he wasn't exactly hiding them.
I was wondering when we'd see the real person behind that fake smile of yours.
I think I've been fairly upfront about my opinions of your handlers.
That is true.
This place is a unique collection of our long-lost history. I won't have its location revealed by a military bootlicker who's never had an independent thought in her life.
Harsh.
You...
Your choice will influence your personality going forward. Reason or authority? I am a goddess, so I'm exercising authority here.
Enough of this. Both of you stand down. We have more important things to concern ourselves with than your petty feuds.
Giving orders now, are we?
Well, I am kind of the leader.
I wonder, is it stupidity or arrogance that makes you think that would work?
I don't know. I think it was kind of hot.
Well, we know what Zealous' type is now.
Oh, could you not?
If you're all quite done fighting over there, I think I've found something you'd like to see.
Ooh. Hello. And yeah, this is kind of like the first time we get an up-close look at the locket. You look around and spot Anne much further into the library, holding up a smaller disc that looks awfully familiar. Yeah, so there's a second one.
Is that a spirit locket?
But what is it doing here?
From the look of things, I'd say they were building them here.
Oh lord.
Wait, build?
Well, they don't just pop into existence.
Someone built these things?
Yeah, again, they don't just pop into existence. Come on, Mime.
Well, obviously, magical artifacts like these don't just materialize out of thin air.
Well, they may materialize abilities out of thin air. I mean, look at SCPs. I've been watching an SCP channel lately whenever possible.
You say that, but...
Fair point.
Oh, this is fascinating. It's clearly similar to the locket we've been using, but more refined somehow. Perhaps this is a later model?
Mm-hmm.
This might just be what we need.
I'll be taking that.
Oh, crap.
Thank you.
A voice suddenly purrs from deeper within the library. From the shadows, a hand appears and grabs Anne's arms, plucking the locket from her grasp.
What the? Give that back!
Anne struggles against him, but the demon barely acknowledges her. Instead, he stares at the locket, transfixed.
How strange to find be the one holding this cursed thing.
Hello.
Thank you for finding this for me. Your help is most appreciated.
Hmm. I'm between the first and the third. Ding 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 ding. I'd probably get angry.
I swear, if you hurt her, let her go now.
Oh, please. And have her turn around and fry my head with those pretty hands of hers?
I mean, they are pretty, but
I think not. You people have been getting in my way twice now. So excuse me if my patience is worn a bit thin.
Getting on people's nerves is a specialty of ours. Not about to argue with that.
yeah, true.
But that won't matter now. Because I finally got what I need. Once I've charged up this locket, my brethren will finally be free.
You do realize you need demon spirits to power that locket. You're going to use your own people as sacrifices?
Oh, how very human of you to assume I would be willing to betray my own like that.
Oh.
I'm not like you. And neither is this locket anything like that beaten old prototype you carry around.
Sorry, what?
Care for a demonstration?
No. He points the locket at Anne and begins to glow, and it begins to glow ominously. And then a beam of light shoots out and connects with her chest. Just like when you seal away demons. No, you won't.
You are going down, Ronin.
Let's go.
Hmm. Ah, crap. There we are. Fix that. Ronin flinches away as the light from your lockets meet, and Anne uses the moment to break free of his grip and escape.
It appears I'm outmatched for now.
Yeah, you better run.
This thing is running on empty. No matter, I know just how to fill it up.
That's not good.
Bye for now, little alchemist.
Yeah, so this should confirm any suspicions you have. Yeah, what Michael presented before was actually right. These demons are ghosts, and they're the ghosts of the archivists. Hence why Ronin knew about this place. He grins and disappears into darkness. I'm kind of feeling Wrath of Godish. Get back here, you son of a! You move to rush forward, but a hand on your shoulder holds you back.
Don't be a fool. He's already gone. This is troublesome. We have to decide on a course of action fast.
Oh yeah.
I wonder.
I'm not sure what just happened though. We didn't use the locket to seal this time, but to attack.
Fascinating.
It seems you were finally able to tap into the demon's souls in the locket. It's a very good FromSoft game. Yep, that's that bit. I know what she means. That's good. And it will certainly be useful down the line.
This is...
Are you all right, Anne? You look a bit pale. Yeah, I imagine getting the soul. I imagine getting the soul sucked out of you is not good for your health.
I'm fine. Just rattled.
Oh.
I think I understand just what that locket is capable of now.
Oh yeah.
Huh?
What do you mean?
Actually,
When that light hit me, it felt like it had struck my soul and was pulling it straight out of me. Yeah, just like I said. Pulling? You don't mean...
I'm pretty sure Ronin just tried to seal my soul away in that locket.
That's scary. That bastard.
That guy.
Can I get my hands on that?
Look,
It's long gone now, friend. Please calm yourself. What a disturbing kind of magic.
huh.
I know this must be hard for you, but let's try not to judge before you have their side of the story.
About that.
That's going to be difficult, though, isn't it? No one's here for us to ask.
Hmm?
I'd say the library they left behind is a good place to start as any. We should look around. Wise words, my friend. There must be something here that can give us a clue as to what happened. Investigate the blackboard. I'm just exploring. I know where to find what we need. There's a large blackboard on the wall, on one of the walls. It is filled with scribbles and half-finished calculations, and mysterious runes that might be a foreign language, or just somebody really terrible at handwriting. Intellectual thing. I have terrible handwriting too. At the bottom, a message is written in much neater handwriting. I know what you did, Chris. I swear if I find one more fake spider in my things, I'm gonna have lived weld your boots to the ceiling. Bjorn. I wonder if that's an Overwatch reference. So, meaning that if that is, oh no, wait, that's Torbjorn, but still, that would be like before the current debacle at Activision. Thank God Microsoft took over. Although it's gonna be weird that Crash Bandicoot is now, and Spyro are now Microsoft properties. Nothing useful here. We should keep looking. Lead Bjorn to his hate. Check the desk. There's a desk near where Anne found the spirit locket. Schematics and papers are scattered around, all written in a dry academic tone that's hard to comprehend. Among the dusty literature, your eye is caught by a book with a bright and friendly cover.
Huh?
A children's book? I guess even stuffy scientists need a break once in a while. Yeah, but to read a children's book? Read it. You crack open the pages, which are dry and stiff with age, and begin to read.
So...
Once there was a child with a mischievous mind. He liked pulling pranks on people he liked. Friends, family, even strangers sometimes would find milk in their boots or toes in their tea. That last one is kinda concerning. People cursed and swore at the laughing child. Little did they know that something had taken root in his heart. A spirit of rage had found a place to call home, and the more they cursed, the stronger its hold became. The hate grew much larger than the boy, and he split down the middle like a nut crack open. Oh God! Like, I know children's stories are messed up, but what the hell? His kin was slain by the cycle of anger they had caused. And in the end, there was nothing left but the mirage.
Yikes!
Wow. Old fairy tales really are something. Oh yeah. Like the original story of Pinocchio, the original story of The Little Mermaid, the Brothers Grimm. All messed up stories in reality. Like, the ones we grew up with are the Disney versions. Like, even the original story of Notre Dame was pretty messed up. Like, everyone dies. And in fact, I remember hearing from Comic Foil when he was talking about it during a playthrough of during his Let's Play of Darkest Dungeon, that the author wrote that because he had a fascination with architecture. I think Gothic architecture specifically, and his basic thoughts behind the book were look at all these stupid people and look how this building persists despite of them. This was obviously before Notre Dame burned down, and apparently he didn't much like this ending, and he apparently changed his mind. So this was changed in the play version, and in the theater version, I should say. Yeah, I don't remember what ending that was. And so, like, as much as you can gripe about stories remaining to their original source, sometimes it's not exactly bad to change the ending, or to like change the overall tone, and if you can do it well. Like, the original story of Pinocchio got super messed up, and I believe in the end he got eaten by termites or something. He didn't become a real boy. That came later. And the original ending of the Little Mermaid was that the mermaid didn't in fact marry her prince. And she ended up turning into sea foam. Also, the Disney version kind of vilified the sea witch. Like, if I recall, when I was watching a stream that Lotus Prince was doing one, and when the mermaid was talking to the prince, and she was like, "Are you sure this is gonna hurt like crap?" So yeah, it's interesting how stories change, and I guess they changed the Sea Witch and the Little Mermaid to be the villain, and for the Disney version because they needed villains. But I digress. Let's just leave this here for now before it gives us nightmares. Browse the shelves. You walk along the bookshelf, searching for anything about the spirit locket. There are mostly huge tomes of historical records you won't even begin to go through. No, but eventually you do find a pile of folders that look relatively new compared to everything else down there. Down here. Project Mirage is printed in bold letters across the front. And now what could that mean? I mean, we've heard a mirage as a type of spirit.
Huh?
Did you find something? You open the folder. Most of the writing doesn't mean anything to you. Calculations and schematics strewn across the pages. However, there is one thing you definitely understand. An old photograph.
Whoa!
No way, is that Elizabeth? Looks like it.
Well...
It sure looks like it.
Huh?
She looks so young. This must have been taken ages ago. Oh, don't tell her I said that. Climbs up exclamation draws the attention of the others, who walk over.
My, the old alchemy master was quite the looker, wasn't she?
Michael, please don't.
That woman with her. That looks like Alethea.
Really?
Well, they were an item, and they did work together. We know that. Both of them knew about this place, yet none of them chose to speak to us about it. Given everything that's happened, why keep it a secret? Okay, I gotta put you guys on hold once more. This will be the last time, I promise. Alright, sorry about that. Again, that's the last time, I promise. I have no more drink left. Okay. I'm sure she had her reasons. Right? Let's go talk to the alchemist and get to the bottom of this. Outside, the sun has already set, but there's still light in the old alchemy shop.
There you are. How is the demon hunt coming along?
About that. I'm not gonna joke, not the time. We need to talk. We need answers, Elizabeth, and we need them now.
Hmm?
What in the world happened to put such a serious expression on your face? You hand the picture to Elizabeth, and she immediately grows pale.
Where did you get this?
About that.
We found it in the library hidden under the town, among an archivist's collection.
I don't understand. That door was supposed to be sealed. How did you?
We happen to have a key, kinda.
Of course. I should have known.
I'm not gonna be angry. I don't think this was here before. I think I'm gonna go authority on this one.
What?
What's going on here, Elizabeth? What have you been hiding and why? Giving orders now, are we? Things really have changed.
First thing first. The locket. Is it safe?
Depends which locket you're asking about. I mean, if you're talking about the prototype, yes. If you're talking about the other one, if by safe you mean currently in the hands of a demon, of the demon we've been hunting, then yes.
Leatherous mercy.
Oh boy. Just what kind of locket is it, and what's Project Mirage?
It's not that simple.
It's quite a long story.
Look,
And you better get started. Elizabeth takes a deep, shuddering breath.
I see.
Very well. I haven't shared much of my past with you. I thought it better you focus on the task at hand, but it's clear that the two have become intertwined. The spirit locket you bear many years ago, I helped build it. The Empire needed a weapon in their fight against the North, and spirit lockets were effective, but the war dragged out, and eventually the spirits we had used as fuel disappeared.
Really?
You hunted them to extinction.
I wonder.
Or they merely found better places to hide. We don't know for sure, but what is certain is that it started at a massive arms race, trying to find an alternative energy source for the lockets. That's how Project Mirage started. Ancient records showed that when an abundance of emotion is gathered in a certain location, a spirit might spring to life. A mirror or mirage. Supposedly, they are brittle things with little shape or form, and dissolve quickly depending on the strength of the emotion they are born from. Like a bad feeling lingering in the air. Our goal was to build a locket that could safely trap and preserve a mirage as an alternative to nature spirits. It would be a near endless source of energy with the war raging, and there was an abundance of rage and sorrow to pick from. We just needed the right tool.
That seems odd.
Why have I not heard of this? Even if you didn't succeed, it shouldn't be in the Academy's archive. I've read every piece on alternative energy sources in existence and never once heard about this project.
That's because we succeeded.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Pardon? Yeah, she succeeded, but it was too much of a success.
It's not that simple.
Liv was a genius tinkerer, years ahead of her time, and she succeeded in creating a second generation of lockets. But it was never used in the war. Because mirages are mirrors of human souls, an unexpected feature of the invention, and what is the ability to lock away human souls as well.
That seems odd.
While that is quite problematic, trust me, I realize, I don't understand why it would make you shelve the project. Again, think, Anne. And if you had one of these lockets and there were people you don't like, or people in your way, what could you possibly do? The human spirit doesn't possess any magic. That's why spirits were used instead.
Normal human spirits don't. But what about mages?
Oh yeah, there is that. So yeah, and think about the politics in this world right now. What would people do if they happened to get their hands on this locket? It would just make it easier to murder mages. And then you'd even have an defense. Oh, I needed a power source. My lamp was running dry. A tense silence falls over the room.
If just...
You must understand, the Empire was desperate. The people were getting sick of a never-ending war. Alethea kept getting called back to the capital, and every time she returned, she seemed more distant. We knew something was going. We knew something was coming, and we didn't want to risk this discovery becoming a weapon to be used against the very people who built it.
Let's see.
So you sealed the locket away.
Yes.
On Liv's insistence. We still believe that in a time of peace, the locket might be used for good. And so, she and the other researchers hid their discovery. Locked it away. Many of them were later killed in the Great Cleansing or disappeared north. I too left my post and decided to set up shop in town to keep an eye on things.
I can't believe this.
And when demons showed up, you didn't think that it might be related?
Lethris, grant me strength.
The demon seal beneath this town is no secret to the Empire. At least, not to those they deem important enough to know. This location was chosen because of its unique situation. In order to build a spirit locket, after all, you need spirits to test it on.
Oh.
That sounds really horrible.
Huh?
Ow, the demons were sealed away, right? It's not easy, and it's not easy and definitely not cheap, but it is possible with the right mages to open a seal like that and drag a single spirit through, do the experiments, and then return it to its prison.
Huh.
That certainly sounds ethical. Yet one more reason why they're probably pissed off. Those poor spirits. That's horrible.
That's awful.
Those poor spirits.
Uh-huh.
You weren't saving that when they were trying to kill a soul. That's different.
Well...
Even so, it must have been hard on them.
Is it possible that Ronin, or the demon possessing him, is one of those spirits extracted for these experiments?
Let's see.
It would certainly explain his grudge against us humans, and also how he knew about the locket and its location. You think this has been his plan all along?
Look.
He went after the alchemy shop to steal your locket. We thought it was because he was going to use it, but we thought that it was because he was going to use it, but he might have known that it was the key to enter the library, using one to get a better one. I wonder, though, how he was planning to get his hands on the blood of an archivist.
I see.
Maybe he was planning to possess you later down the line.
Oh, really?
Well, the thought is flattering. He couldn't possibly have predicted that I would show up, could he? It doesn't matter anyway. As things stand, he already had the locket he was looking for.
What would be his next step?
He'd need to charge it. Find a mage he can seal away, so he can use the locket to break the seal.
His minions have already failed in recruiting Anne and me for this. So who would be his next target?
Oh, shit. Quinn's in danger. Quinn might be in danger. We have to go warn them immediately.
I agree that it is a possibility, but please remain calm.
True.
Now that we know his plans, we have the opportunity to lay a trap.
Yes, we do.
Oh, really?
I do love this rising, hopeful music. Oh, I thought you'd be running straight back to the capital after this to get permission from your handler. Michael.
Huh.
What? I'm merely pointing out that if word gets back to Alethea that the locket is here, you can wave goodbye to any chance of us laying a trap and to get it back. Victoria?
I was tasked with putting a stop to this. We can't let Ronin succeed. We'll proceed on our own for now.
You've grown up so much. Look at me talking to her like she's a child.
Alethea did order that we take care of this any way possible without drawing attention to ourselves. This is the best way to do that.
That's... okay then.
Very well. I can't believe I'm saying this. But thank you, Victoria.
Please don't.
So what do we do now?
We lay a trap for a demon.
Chapter 4. The Mage's Ward.
Okay, so here's the plan. Since Ronin still believes we're clueless about his next target, we have an edge.
We're going to prepare and be ready for when he strikes. That seems like quite a lot. What do you intend to do? Stake out my shop? If necessary, that's what we'll do. Blech. Oh my.
About that.
I bet Metis can make some alchemy potions that will helpful fortifying the shop. We'll trap him for sure. Maybe you should leave town for a while, Quinn? You could visit Eridus for a few days, then you wouldn't be in harm's way. Yeah, remember, Quinn and Anne are practically best friends. So and we've seen in time again that Anne is very particular about people she cares about. I am not going to hide away. Why would my customers think if I just up and vanished like that? What about the library then? We can set up a base for you down there. Surely that would be safer.
Look.
It's not like the library is impenetrable. Ronin has already proven himself capable of entering it despite its protections.
How curious.
Only someone with the blood of an archivist should be able to open that door, correct? How did he get inside?
Huh.
That's what I'd also like to know. There's still much about our demon friend that remains unclear. Maybe we should go and talk with Kim again? He might be able to give us a bit more insight into his brother's behavior.
Well,
If we can find him, that is. He usually comes to us, not the other way around. But I agree it's worth looking into.
this is the plan.
We will bolster our defenses, learn more about the enemy, and finally set the trap. A simple but effective strategy. Don't worry, I'm sure we'll find a way to complicate things. Well, Michael will surely find a way. Zealous, he's Zealous 2.0. He lives to complicate things. Don't forget the cheese. Let's do our best.
This is it.
Let's do this, everyone. Go team! Woo!
Thank you, Victoria.
What are you scheming now?
No scheming, I swear. I'm merely grateful you've decided to keep the library a secret.
For now. Don't kid yourself. This is a temporary solution to give us an edge with our mission. Once the demons are stopped, I have to report this to Alethea.
And I shall spend the time you have granted me wisely. I won't forget this.
Just don't go and do anything stupid that would force me to turn you in.
I promise. You know, I knew from the start that you would be quite the formidable foe to face. I hadn't expected you to be a formidable friend as well.
Speak of it to no one.
My lips are sealed.
Aw, they're becoming friends. Oh yeah, and I did make a bit of a mistake that last time. At least I believe I did. And when with that talk at the end of the last session between Victoria and Caden, and when she was confronting him about lying to us, as I thought that was originally two things in one. Apparently that is not the case. So at least that's what Z's playthrough suggested. Anyway, it's about time for me to head off, to sign out. But before we do, let's read some of these descriptions, shall we? Just because I wanna. We're going to do this until we're finished with the alchemy book. With the alchemy book now, since we have no more bios to read. Okay, headache remedy. A common potion and for a common problem. It will cure any minor headaches in a jiffy, and it even smells nice as well. Ooh. Better than aspirin, then. And a strong headache remedy. A strong remedy for more intense headaches. Works like a charm and makes you smell like lavender for weeks. So it can be used as a soap too. Strong mosquito repellent. A strong smelling potion meant to fend off pesky bugs in the summer months. It can be applied to the skin, but do not ingest unless you want a horrible tummy ache. Ooh. What do you want to bet? There are some people that haven't just stood like, you can't tell me what to do. I wouldn't put it past. Past the dumb ones. Strong mosquito repellent. A strong smelling potion and you put in a bowl outside your home to scare off bugs and or visitors. The smell is so strong that it can create headaches, and ingesting it will cause severe pain and nausea. So be careful. No, I am not going to start a strong mosquito repellent challenge. No one get any ideas. A potion that provides one and with a full night of dreamless sleep. A very strong sleeping potion. It's hard to tell when the user will wake up, if ever. Healing potion. A great potion for healing bruises and burns. Tastes like beet though. A potion that is sure to make you the water bomb, yeah. The victor of any summer water fight, and then the true victor, the glue bomb. Clear eyesight all day, unless you lose your glasses, of course. Delicious nutrition for our dear green plant friends. And a potion that will make you invisible like its spirit for a short amount of time. Okay, so that gets us caught up on the potions, and that was quick, wasn't it? And okay, so that does it all for this session, and then I will see you. In the next one, and I hope that this recording has been of better quality, especially with my better animations and stuff. Well, with my better fluid animations and stuff. And I will see you. I'll see you guys in his next session. This is Metis Balaska signing out.